literally some of the only arenas that I feel were a appropriate size for the boss were the Asylum Demon, the Moonlight Butterfly, Pinwheel, and that's about it, basically.
I bet I could...
Okay, well, actually, like, Grave Lord Nito, his fight, you actually have a decent-sized arena for him, but that fight also has a bunch of skeletons in it, so they end up turning that battle...
Jesus, okay.
So they end up turning that battle into a clusterfuck.
Again, I'm not talking much, but I was trying to...
Sphinx, Moon, okay.
Time for a questionnaire. Can you answer my riddle? What type of flower did the traveler...
Awful to the bride. I can't talk sometimes. Hat flower, fire piranha plant, rocket flower, poison.
He grabbed a rocket flower. Correct. Perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. Anywho, proceed.
And to actually go through and break it down, basically.
Just why I hate Dark Souls.
Well, I am going to break down basically every... Well, try to break down every else. Sometimes I don't remember a few. The Asylum Demon, that fight is... it's actually not that bad, and if you pick a Pyromancer or...
Usually they have a second question.
And if you pick, like, the Pyromancer or Firebombs or Black Firebombs as your starting gift, he's weak to fire, so you can use...
What animal can't be found in this land? Formidable one. I have another. Let's see if you can answer it third time. The object that fell on all kingdoms. What kind of rock?
Moon rock.
It's a moon rock. These are actually pretty simple. Answer me this. Where is the secret entrance to the wedding hall in this kingdom? Below the bell.
Funny.
Correct. But did you really know that? It's kind of tough getting up to that bell. Oh! You were just pretending to know. That was a lucky guess. You lucky guesser. Oh, Jesus. What a pain. Alright, let's settle this. Now I present the final question. How did I travel to this place? Flew on your wings. Floated by an airship set. The Sphinx just flies around with an airship sail.
It does? Huh. Would you look at that?
Oh! Oh! This cannot be! You cannot possibly have answered all of my questions correctly. But I suppose I couldn't stay on top forever. Hold on, take this. You can see that stupid thing flying around in a lot of... Oh, we never did the regular Koopa race.
To break down each boss and the problems with all of them.
You do that, I'm gonna go deal with racism.
Like, the Asylum Demon is actually not bad. Its attack, like, it does hit kind of hard, but its attacks are slow and telegraphed enough, plus by you getting a plunging attack before it, where it's actually not that bad. It's actually a good boss. The Taurus Demon, that, like, I feel that's the first boss where the because of the enemies you fight later on,
Where are we racing to?
The Taurus Demon itself is actually not that...
Are you guys gonna do what I think you're...
Yep.
Actually, not exactly how I thought, but...
Anyway, the,
damn it.
And it's, you have low gravity, everyone, like, look at, they're all doing that. Anyway, the Taurus Demon itself, like I said, the fight itself is actually not that bad. Its two problems come in the form of all the backtracking you need to do to get to it, And again, the fact that, frankly, the bridge you fight it... Hey, he smacked into the wall, you're good. The bridge you fight it on is, frankly, not large enough to basically accommodate it. He essentially takes up... Like, the boss basically takes up the entirety of
Damn it! Ah!
The boss basically...
Oh, come on! No!
Oh, he hit the wall.
I'm gonna have to restart.
And you might not have to.
No. Gonna have to. Ah, damn it! Because I smacked into the wall.
Anyway, like, so because you fight him on the bridge, like I said, the bridge, it's just not big enough for a boss of that size, and because of the boss's size, you basically can't dodge most of his attacks, so you're just kind of forced to take damage, or when you get hit, you'll get smacked off the bridge, and that will result in an instant kill. Because you're knocked into a pit. Like I said, that's the first boss where the area is just flat out not big enough for it. After the Taurus Demon, you could fight the Moonlight Butterfly. That was a battle I actually also didn't really hate. Some people may say, oh, but you're on an incredibly thin, narrow bridge. Yeah, you are, but the boss's attacks are slow, and it's actually, like, none of its attacks really take up large portions of the bridge, and they're all slow and easy enough to actually avoid or just block. Ow. Or just block with your shield.
What happened?
Like, all of its attacks are actually slow and easy enough to avoid or block with your shield, so it's not like it has any moves that can just push you off the bridge, so its narrow arena is actually not really...
I wonder how the gold guy's going to cheat. This race is stupid. Oh, no. Damn it. I didn't even think about grabbing the flower, which would...
Oh, that's exactly what he's doing.
So, actually, he grabs the one flower? Which I almost beat him without. And I got a second later. Booyah. So he actually grabbed the space flower. Jerk. Which would explain why he seemed to rocket through the air.
I thought he was just doing a super, like...
long, perfect triple jump. No.
Oh, no, I thought he was just doing a long jump.
Nope. We're actually not that far off. And I think I got all the moon routes. I did! Now I'm just missing everything else.
Yeah, back to my point, the Battle Gargoyles, that fight, if it was just one of them, that fight wouldn't actually be that bad, but it was the second one spawning in that creates a problem. Some people say, oh, like, the second one's not that bad, it just stays back and always shoots.
There's some hidden moons in here.
It just stays back and always shoots fire, but that's actually where the problem comes in, because the boss arena of those two is incredibly narrow. Because it's incredibly narrow, if they both decide to do the very wide fire sweeping attack and they're right next to each other, you will basically be forced into a wall and essentially forced to eat a hit. That's where the boss arenas become problems in Dark Souls, is a lot of them kind of force you...
Oh.
You seem to not have the moon physics in here.
I wasn't going for moon physics. Just trying to long jump to that pillar. They had coins. Because the pillars are... I thought I could reach, but...
That's where the boss arena is being as tiny.
Actually,
That's where the boss arenas being as tiny as they are really come into being a problem. Is several of the arenas they just they basically force you to take damage because of how because how tiny they are. You're either forced to essentially use your shield and eat something, taking stamina, preventing you from attacking, or as I said, it's forced.
How do you get on top of that pillar? Oh wait! No wait, I'm dumb.
What? It can collect? Fuck! Would you look at that?
There's a giant hole in the lava that has a key in it.
And like continuing with the trend of bosses forcing you to take damage, basically chaos, the chaos witch. That fight, she's actually one of the ones where your arena is actually large enough to deal with her, but due to the way the boss attacks and stuff, that's a fight where you can actually end up RNG screwed because the boss has an attack that leaves lava around. If you end up kinda RNG screwed and the boss decides to do that attack a lot,
that is the coolest thing.
You can actually be forced into a corner where again you're just kinda forced to take damage by them because the game it just kept doing the wide spreading lava hit. And like I said, several of the bosses have problems like that. It's also another problem in Dark Souls. It's because of how much this shit sets you back. I feel this is sloppy. That something like that things like this were allowed to basically stay through. Were allowed to get through, and most of these were not fixed in the remaster, to my knowledge. And that several bosses in the game have an incredibly glitchy AoE attack. The Demon Fire Sage and the second Asylum Demon on the underside of the Asylum are kinda notorious for their glitchy AoE attack. Because, again, to be blunt, with how much the game punishes you, basically, for... Oh.
I watched someone struggle with this room because they couldn't figure out how to do this.
But it tells you...
I died, but...
It tells you how to stretch.
No, they didn't know you could loop it, but then the funny thing... They did this, didn't even need the dude. Which is... funny to me.
These enemies are fucking charming.
They are. Was mostly going back through here looking for shit we missed.
Did Cappy say that there were moons in here?
We already got a moon in here!
Oh, there's another one.
That's what...
That happened.
Just as D&D planned. Damn it!
Oh,
Oh, come on!
that happened.
That was dumb. I thought there might be a hidden moon or two in here, and then there's those coins. Cat. Oh yeah, the dumb thing?
Hey, look, it's a Moe statue. I'm sorry, I had to.
Haha, yeah, I got the coins.
I know I'm imagining the Moe statues, but it's like an anime girl head with like giant anime eyes. Someone make artifact, please.
Our commentary was all over the place.
I'm just rambling as shit gets on my mind, because I needed to rant about the Dark Souls. It's not a good game.
So you've said.
It's just not. Like I said, it's just not. I will...
Charge and shock.
What an asshole. I'll keep repeating the point until someone actually listens to it. Its sources of difficulty is just the game wasting your time. It just wastes your time, and it just punishes you for fucking up. You're just punished for fucking up, but there's no reward for succeeding. The only reward for succeeding is getting to play more of the game, but that's not a fucking reward to get to pay for more of the thing, or to play more of the thing you paid for.
Oh. It's not too bad.
Hey, death is meaningless in this game, as it should be.
Just back at the charge and shock section, and I keep all the coins. It's why we were rambling on and off, like I said, about the whole RPG thing, which Sean has always said, like, oh, grinding in an RPG isn't that bad, or you never need to grind in an RPG. There's always a way out. Grinding is just if you can't get the correct way out to work, you never need to grind. And in some cases, that might technically be true, but
every player is different. You don't know how someone ended up in the scenario they do.
Or we have, like, you know, just...
Or, like, well, it's kind of loose RPG in some regards.
Oh, she's still just up here. Huh.
Why is she up here again? That almost makes me feel like refighting her will get us another moon, because why would they put her up here again?
I'm legit curious.
Well, the game's forcing us to do it! Isn't she technically the contractor for the Brutals?
She's their mom. So, semantically, yes. Also, I watched someone...
Can't you just get the chain chomp to smack into her?
No, but... in watching someone try this fight, they were trying to do speedrunning shenanigans in, like, a casual sense, and they kept dying to this Madam Brutal. Which is funny, because me just kind of casually taking it... because that's the thing I was trying to get them to do. Because that hurts him. Or just dodging and being quick about the movement, and then... as soon as you get the charge, easy! First try, didn't get hit! And it didn't take me that long, but... RPGs, like, a good, funny, kind of infamous example of... and just beating her again does nothing. She's just here.
Why is she here? That almost feels like a glitch, but we got coins for that.
That clears out the at least 2 moons in there. Another thing that... it's time for the question of the day, my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, Did any of you guys have trouble with the Koopa races on the moon? In my opinion, even the first race was somewhat difficult. As you could see in the footage, I lost that race one time before beating it. Once I messed up at the end, that was pretty much it, and I had no way to recover. As for the second race, I cut past a number of failed attempts at beating it. Overall, it took me a while to realize what the game was doing. I didn't notice the game taking those speed boost flower power-up things. Because of that, the game would always rocket ahead of me, and I could never figure out how the game was doing that. Turns out it was just using the speed boost flower things, but you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, I need to be a shell for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.